I forgot my mics. The mics are on. Hey, welcome everybody. I have to look over here now because that's where my camera is now on this side and not this side anymore. So welcome everybody to another exciting episode of Parselings Overture. We're back with another week. Gizmo has returned to us from the ether that is computer hell. They have not left. They're just now able to talk from there.
Found some signal. It's still hell.
Yep. So, with that, I hope everybody's having a lovely evening. We're gonna do this for a week and see how people who are not subscribed handle it, and then we're gonna reach out for some feedback because of Twitch's new experiment, and then we'll look at other options if this becomes a problem with the ads. So, I apologize in advance for those of you watching on YouTube. Hopefully, there's no ads. Can't really guarantee nor deny those because of YouTube, and that's YouTube's policies. So, how is everybody doing tonight? I'm gonna go around real quick and introduce ourselves. Thank you. Welcome to the party, Flamebird. Happens soon enough, I guess.
Hello.
Hello.
What did you say joined?
Flamebird?
No, Flamebird, the lovely Twitch bot that lets everybody know. Mom's in the hospital. Go
Why
take
are
care of
you
your
here?
mom. Yeah.
Oh no.
Go be for your.
Unless
be
we're
there for your
a healthy
family.
distraction,
Yeah.
then we will be a healthy distraction. But if we're being a not healthy distraction, yeah.
I'm very good at being distracting. I will let you know.
Yeah. We're all very aware of this. But welcome everybody. Why don't we go around real quick, introduce ourselves as we are getting started here. Smudge, you wanna go first? You wanna change it up?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Who am I? I am Smunchy. I own Smunchy Games, the publishing company that's actually publishing Parselings. Parselings is live on Kickstarter right now. We just broke the 5th stretch goal. Oh! I'm so excited. I would
What
scream.
are you talking about?
but-
There's no 5th stretch goal, but don't be spreading lies. There's totally no 5th stretch goal.
I see what you're doing.
It doesn't exist. Nobody looked at that.
So there is only going to be 12 spots on the 5th stretch goal, or on the new thing that's happening, and I'll just leave it at that right now. Yay! So that's me, and I play a very strange dude here named
Yes.
Lakota, and he's great. And I love you all.
So
Okay.
can we all agree that we're just
Bye.
not going to acknowledge? Can we all agree that we're just not going to acknowledge the pun in Lakota, and then we'll reveal it on the last day of this campaign?
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry.
I mean,
I
if we're lucky.
If we're
Right.
lucky,
I mean,
yeah.
all my character names are puns, but some of them are more cleverly hidden than others.
Oh, and which way? Who's next? Are we going this way? Are we going that way?
Let's go
Going
this way. So Andromeda.
What up? I am Andromeda. My back hurts, but that's not gonna fix my posture. Nope, I'm still going to be sitting like a sloth over a tree limb. Oh god, I don't even know what to say. I can't think right now. We're firing on all circuits here today. You can find me at Twitter at SCGIROL, and I will give my super long spiel of all the games I do at the very end because it somehow went from none to a ton. So yeah, that's happening now. That's it. That's me. I play Noctua. Their name's a pun, and I think only Gizmo knows. And I don't know if Gizmo remembers because Gizmo forgets
remember
things
it.
that I tell them.
What do you mean? I
I
know there's a
remember.
pun.
You remember?
Mm-hmm.
I
Nice.
don't.
Nice. Yeah, you guys don't get to know. Gizmo gets to know.
Oh.
Gizmo helped craft it kind of in an offhand way, so Gizmo gets to know.
I think I did.
You gave me the word that inspired it, so you got to know.
All right.
Oh,
Take the
excuse
credit.
me.
Take the credit.
Nathan.
I'm here. I
Shane.
exist. Hello. I'm Shane, also known as Marine of One. I'm playing Nathan, and you can find me all over the place, but mostly on Twitch, where every single day I'm on my own private channel, twitch.tv/Marine of One. Saturdays on the Smunchy Games channel, and now Thursdays and Sundays here, and then I'm might be doing some stuff with Jacqueline here in the future. I don't know yet. I know I'm going to be guesting in one of their Scion campaigns, but I don't know if anything else will come from that. Who knows? So,
Nice.
yeah, that's basically me. I would totally tell you my Twitter, but I get salty whenever I talk about it, so I'm just going to pretend it doesn't
Why do you
exist.
get salty?
Because look at my @
Oh yeah, because it's yeah.
It was stolen.
Twitter's my only thing I act on though. Like, bro, like I'm sorry. It's my only thing.
Last
I
but
hate social
certainly
media with a passion.
not least, Giz.
I don't know what's happening, but same.
This is a vibe.
I blanked the second you said my name. I was like, yes. I have no idea what we're doing.
That's what
fair.
I thought would happen, and I was like, yeah, mood.
I'm Gizmo. I am an artist. I can't really plug anything because I can't do anything.
You can still plug things, even if you can't do them right now.
I have a Twitter where I do art. It's Gizmo Arts on Twitter. I can't do art right now though. I also what else do I do? Oh, I run a campaign on Twitch under Gizmo Arts as well, but I can't do that right now, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think we're playing Sunday. Based on your stupid computer right now.
I don't
Giz
things are happening.
It's fine, because I'm going home for the weekend anyway, so it's fine. It works out.
Cool.
Oh boy. All right, and I'm Fettuccine, the lovely game master of tonight's events. So
Consequences to our actions.
yes, thank you for the follow, Eric Laz. Welcome to the party. Before we dive into things, last time we left off in the lovely world of Parselings Overture, the party, the 4 individuals that surround me at this virtual table, decided to continue talking with Caleb after successfully extracting him from a color-absorbing cat that then turned into a lingua, which, for those of you who are new to the world of Parselings, is basically a thing that goes to try to eat all things that resonate with the word it is. It did not seem to have a word up until it latched onto our lovely friend here, Nathan, and their arm, as they are trying to keep it from something, and in the process ended up just getting part of one of his words torn off of him. Words on these individuals are formed as tattoos. They make up kind of the abilities and powers. They also kind of define the character, as it were. And in the process created a starving lingua, which also then befriended Nathan, for now, as much as we can tell.
I fed him Subway rats and his name is Goose.
So, with that, that takes us to the door that Vivi went through first after finding something interesting, and we'll get to that here in a moment, what Vivi has been up to, as they were unable to make it last session due to the computer issues that are still plaguing them, unfortunately. And as they went through, the rest of the party talked with Caleb a little more, charged phones, and then decided to follow Vivi through. And they are back at Infer Memorial Station.
I just realized that we straight up, I waited to charge my phone after Vivi left.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
You guys literally waited.
Well, in our defense, Vivi like bolted, and then we were like, bro, what? So like,
And then you were like, all right, we can chill for a bit. I mean, we got time.
you also kept going. You also kept running ahead of us. So like, in our defense.
Oh my god, I'm such an asshole. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I mean, it makes sense. That's what Nathan would have
Yeah,
done.
what a dick. You're right. You're right.
So, with phones charged, they finally walk through the door to realize that it is only 3 days past when they boarded the train that took them on this infamous journey that they have been on so far. And not the week that they were led to believe before they stepped through this door. And
Time travel.
as they step through, hearing noises of sirens outside and doing some investigating back in Memorial Station, they run into some gang members that have a good time and are a little frustrated when they get antagonized by Nathan. Lakota rightfully steps in and prevents them from starting a fight.
He has a gun.
Because he has a gun. And they only have bats and other rioting objects.
They had a gun. They pointed a gun at me.
Yeah. After you
Oh,
continued to antagonize them, even after, Lakota was like, maybe don't.
Yeah, Lakota was like, maybe you shouldn't. And I'm like, huh, chuckle fucks. I'm like,
I really was like, we are gonna get killed and BB won't know. Like, we're about to die.
He was going to come back and be like, what happened?
Where did everybody go?
they were looking at me weird. I was like, what? You never seen a
You were
boy and
making
his
fun
goose?
of the way they talked.
Well, yeah. Well, they made fun of Goose
Yeah.
first.
Mm-hmm.
They deserved it.
Please continue your recap.
After that, they head up to the surface to see the city in light flames. Not a lot, but light flames off in the distance as riots have erupted and are continuing throughout the city. They run into another individual that was on the train that faded evening or day. I think it was evening. And this individual, the name of which, of course, escapes me, and I did not pull up the things I needed to beforehand, so I apologize.
It's the girl.
Lana?
Alana,
Yeah, Alana.
Alana Miller. That is correct. You ran into her as she was... Words.
Wait, say that name again?
Alana Miller.
Alana Miller.
Oh yes. No, we'll have a talk after because they dropped a lot of stuff on me after the session and I had to deal with it. I'll talk to you later. Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what's going on?
Alana and Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Wait, have you read the source material for this? So do you already know the importance
No.
of those people?
No.
Oh, then why are you
it's
freaking
different.
out?
Well, let's let Finn finish the recap.
Yeah, and then we'll dive into
Alright.
it. So Alana talked about, being on the train, getting off the train, heading back to Infer through the subway tunnel that the train came down before heading out, and has been obviously traveling throughout the city. She works for Fairbrooks Pharmaceutical, a rather large company that dabbles in a lot of things and a lot of research, a lot of questionably legitimate business practices, stuff of that nature. And towards the end, as the group was wrapping up for the evening, they decided to do another parse and tried to repeat the parse they did on Caleb to Alana in attempt to also rid her of the words that were on her. They succeeded at something, and now Alana feels freed of her bonds towards Fairbrooks. And that's where we pick up this evening, as Alana looks almost relieved. Just...
Damn it.
I know. I have to get rid of my anxiety and put bitch mode back on.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, this was wonderful, but I should probably get going.
What?
I got places
What
to
do
be.
What places to be? You didn't seem too busy 5 minutes ago where you followed a bunch of kids into a building.
Yes,
You followed a bunch of...
but now that I'm freed, I have many other places I'd like to be, not here.
Freed from what?
Freed from my captivity.
Yeah, no kidding. Could you be a little more specific?
Well, if I was more specific, Fairbrooks would kill me. So,
Yeah, well. You gonna go back to work then, in that case?
I mean, now that I'm freed, why would I?
So did we just get her fired from her job or something? Is that what we did?
It's so free, you know? Just
think
not to
she's,
worry
I
about
think she's quitting, is what she's doing.
any of that, and you know, being freed of any bonds. It's wonderful.
What bonds?
All of them. The bonds that bind me to where I am. At Fairbrooks, here in the city. You name it.
And now that you're free of these bonds, what are you planning to do?
Probably head out, go somewhere. Not sure. The world is my oyster, as they say.
Do you have anyone you should talk to about that before you
Not
go?
anymore.
Is this like you get like an extra chili dog free, or like you just got a whole new mansion free?
I don't have to worry about anything I was worrying about when I woke up this morning free.
That's pretty damn free.
Oh yeah, that's kind of between chili dog and like mansion, so that's somewhere like you
No,
got free
I
car
dare
or something.
say there's an argument for it being more than mansion free, depending on what your stresses are.
And it's
Cool.
about that moment when, Vivi, you walk in after seeing him outside. Now, to recap where Vivi's been, we have to backtrack a little bit.
Oh boy.
Vivi, when you were at Caleb's apartment, and as the events of the lingua becoming a friend, certainly not harming anyone, came to a close, you saw the doorway that led to Infirm Memorial Station, or that would lead to Infirm Memorial Station, excuse me, that was just into what seemed to be a study, close rapidly. Didn't slam though. It just closed. Made no noise. And then immediately reopened. And it was Infirm Memorial Station again. The color was still gray. And I need you to make a draw for me.
Oh, hold on. 1 second.
Where are we?
Yeah, I wasn't the only one who forgot cards at first and had to like rebuild my deck because I constantly have to reshuffle it and switch between like 2 characters.
That's what I was doing before we were starting. Because I just keep Noctua and Inko in the same deck, so I was like, wait, gotta refix.
Yeah, for me it's Krylon and Nathan. For some reason I couldn't remember my own name for some reason.
Today's deck of cards is just all black.
Did you just say today's Black of Cards?
Yes, I did. I did mix it up. You're correct. Thank you for noticing.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
We all can't be winners.
Hey, if I'm what you'd consider to be a winner, then what sort of competition are we in? 'Cause I really wish I knew.
Gizmo, the poll once you get your deck
Yeah,
put back
what?
together is going to be intelligence and perception, or insight. Sorry, and perception.
Intelligence. Perception.
No, yeah,
Six
intelligence. We'll make it
cards.
intelligence.
Okay. Alright.
My deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba.
All right.
Saw that the other day with Bart Simpson, and I wanted to puke.
What?
Oh,
What am I looking for again? I'm looking for
you're looking for spades.
spades.
Yep,
Oh god.
spades is the suit of that draw. For those of us you just joining us here, draws are how the game's checks are done for this TTRPG game, and you look for a certain suit depending on the type of check being asked from the storyteller / game master.
How do I redraw?
How do you redraw?
Mhm.
Do you have a diamonds?
No, it's hearts and clubs.
Just all hearts and clubs. Then I don't think you have the option to push, which is when you have diamonds.
I will say that if this check is something that can be done over a longer period of time, there are long-term checks where you can do multiple draws.
It's kind of a fast thing. It's just kind of more what they're able to make out as they notice this. More so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So you get the cursory basics, which is honestly all you need.
And I can shuffle it back now because...
Yes, it is still a low intensity situation.
Cool.
And you notice as you see what looks to be a couple people running out of the station and a cat with them.
What? Again?
Yes.
Huh. I guess I follow the cat.
And the people, they're all heading in the
Okay.
same direction.
I thought they were running in opposite directions.
They're all running in the same direction at the moment.
Okay.
You run to catch up with them, and as they exit Infra Memorial, you head up to a scene. You see here sirens going off in the distance from police cars. You see the evening as flames begin to kind of light up the night sky and dot out the stars with their smoke. You see the two individuals have stopped. The cat, seeing you, immediately tearing off in a direction. The cat does not look like Caleb before he was removed from or returned to his proper form. But the two individuals there both look pretty well put together. I need you to make me a intelligence and memory poll, please.
Intelligence and memory. Oh, that's also 6. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I pulled my Joker, but I also pulled 5, 4, 10.
5, 4,
In
10.
spades.
So you got 10 successes. No, 9.
Cool.
Sorry, because the Joker cancels out the 10.
Yeah.
Because the 10's over the pole. So you did still get 9 successes. You recognize the uniform that these two are wearing to be one of the kind of Fairbrooks's cleanup team. And you get a flashback to a previous engagement you had with them under very different circumstances. You were talking with them for a brief moment before gunfire erupted and all of you hit the deck. And as you guys kind of look for the source of it, you see that they immediately tear off heading in a direction and you head off in another one.
Interesting. Okay.
And they both have stopped. They don't look heavily armed. Another contrast from your memory. But they see you approach, unless you want to be stealthy as you approach them.
I don't really have a reason to be, I don't think.
Okay. They stop and kind of look at you. Did you just come out of the station?
Yes.
Did you see anyone else down there?
No.
Okay. Only reason we're asking was we're looking for somebody. We were on a rush, sorry. But if you see this woman, and he holds up a photo of a person you don't recognize at the moment. She has long, flowing black hair, glasses on her face, and a button-down shirt with what looks to be a pencil skirt. And the rest of my party is freaking out. Arguably.
You're fed. Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh, she wanted.
So if you see her, please call this hotline, and he hands you a business card.
Sure thing.
Cool, thank you. And if we're going to be in the area for a little while longer, so by all means, if you do happen to see her, obviously closer than that, and if you could find us, that'd be
Can do.
much appreciated. Thank you.
Got it.
And they will turn to leave unless you want to ask them any further questions.
Don't think so. Think I'm good.
All right. You hear the distant shatter of some glass as the riots kind of begin to pick up. And as you are standing out there, you are, for the moment, alone. And
Well then.
you see a few individuals kind of walking down the street in a different way than the two Fairbrooks individuals are walking. And then you hear off in the distance the sound of a car engine picking up some speed. So the four individuals are kind of walking around, and they notice you, but they don't seem to focus on you.
Right.
They have hoodies. Some of them look to be carrying a couple of baseball bats. They'll have backpacks on, and they one of them just kind of busts down, open a window nearby.
I'll raise my brows at them.
One of them, kind of, who sees you raise your eyebrows, just kind of looks at you, kind of pauses for a moment, waits to see if you're going to do anything. And then
Just raising my eyebrows like,
turns
hey.
back to helping break into this place.
Question.
Fair.
Whenever Gizmo gives like a questioning look, and like, just like their hair make like an exclamation point and a question mark. like if you're playing Zero from Borderlands.
Um,
Is that the robot with the face?
Yeah, and, like he has emojis that go over his
Yeah.
face on the visor.
and they will loot for a while. Are you headed in any particular direction?
Nowhere particular now.
Okay.
I'm just kind of walking.
The four now finishing their looting. Are you walking away from the...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably steer clear of that.
Okay, steer clear of that. Are you... and as you're walking away, you get a phone call.
Oh, God. What does the caller ID say?
It just simply reads restricted.
Oh, I don't like that. Guess I'll answer it. I mean, sounds like the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm. So you answer it. I'm going to move where you are because you are a little off camera, and I apologize.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. But you answer, and you just hear very succinctly, and before you can even get a word in, are you at the riots?
I'm sorry?
Are you at the riots?
Sure.
Try not to be there when the police show up.
The police already showed up, technically.
Not where you are.
Okay.
And then they hang up.
That was very
Run! Freaking
And
run!
as the lion goes dead, and hear that deet of a call ending, you do see off in the distance red and blue lights begin to flash against the orange, and a car turns down the street. A police car. Another one follows it.
I'll like duck into an alleyway.
Okay, go ahead and make me finesse and stealth. A pull.
Finesse and stealth.
The best thing about not being involved in this right now is the three of us reacting to everything.
It is wonderful. I love seeing the reactions.
Oh my god, I got all spades.
All spades.
So I got 10, 5, 4, 3.
Okay. You duck into an alleyway, and as you do so, you come face to face with an officer who's walking past you.
Wait, I thought spades were supposed to be good.
No,
Hold on.
spades are good if you are rolling an insight or a intellect, I believe is the term.
Oh, I was looking for
Oh, you got a
clones.
critical fail! Oh my god!
I wasn't paying attention.
I was
Nah.
so excited for you!
Bro, they don't get arrested though because we know they show up at the thing where we are. So
I mean, you're right though.
Shh! This could be in the future where they're at right now. You don't know!
I
Now hold it right there. Where do you think you're heading off to?
home.
Now where might that be? Officer Briggs. NCPD.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Are you with the rioters? He kind of looks over the shoulder to see. You see about more rioters have shown up since the initial 4, and there are 2 police cars, each carrying 3 people that pull out, and they all get out. They have their weapons drawn, and they're aiming at the individuals. And the 4 that you saw initially, you see the last of them. That's his baseball bat that has a distinct marking of a local sports ball team. Why don't we make it fun and include Blazeball, the fun Blazeball team of the, I believe it was like Infinite Tacos, I think is one. And as the last of those 4 head down into the station, you see the others kind of putting their hands up as guns are drawn outside. And he goes, home. Nah, I need you to be a little more specific.
Do I know any of the streets around here as
You
VB?
can make me an intelligence and memory. Or I would say intelligence and perception.
Do you remember?
It's
Man.
6 either
Yeah.
way.
can I argue that they know where Caleb lives?
I was about to say Caleb. They were just at Caleb's place.
They do in
It's not
fact.
really home though.
You don't have to tell the truth to some random guy.
Wait, it's gonna be a lie either way. It's just
6,
less of a lie.
5, 4.
6, 5, 4. That's what? 13 successes? 15. 15 successes.
So yeah.
Yeah. Because the poll was 6.
Yep.
So, with that many successes, you easily can recall the streets around here because you've already traversed most of them once, back when you were walking towards Caleb's apartment. So you do know a way to a place, and if you want to give that information, you certainly may.
Do I
depending-
want to give Caleb away? Yeah, why not? They'll start like kind of reciting the way they go. They won't say the apartment complex or like the room number, but they'll make it long-winded so that he's probably telling them to stop before they even
Go ahead and
Do
make
some
me
fast talking.
Yeah.
a charm and I want to say manipulation.
Okay.
I will give you a bonus draw for your knowledge of the area. So I draw 1 additional card.
So that's gonna be 6.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry, 5.
Yeah, fine. Sorry.
I'm just shuffling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that was only 4. 5.
This is either gonna be really bad or really.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
Just a 5 of hearts.
Just a 5. Let's see.
So that makes only 1 success.
Wait, why is it 5? I thought it was a draw of 5.
Yeah, it's a draw of 5, so it is.
Yeah.
It is
So it's 5 successes.
Ah, okay.
The margin of success is 2. So, he kind of looks at you after a while after you're playing. He goes, "Oh, you overread those apartments, and you swear you're not with these people." Kind of points. To
Never
those
met
that-
him.
Right, just caught in the wrong place at the right time.
You could say that.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, care if I walk with you?
A cab.
I do mind. I'm sorry. I'd rather you not.
All right, but if I see you again, we're gonna have a longer talk.
Don't worry, I like talking. Apparently.
Then I look forward to it if we're gonna be crossing paths.
Oh. All right, yeah.
If we're
Finger
not,
guns
though,
away.
Are you gonna finger gun and everything? Oh, it's awesome.
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
Vivi wouldn't do that.
But
God.
if we're not talking again, I think that might be more preferable for both of us.
Yep. Bye.
You head out.
Hmm.
Do you follow the path that you told him?
Yes,
Okay.
because that's where I last remember everybody being.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
So
you
you head
just
back
dodged a
to-
bullet, literally and hypothetically.
Yeah, probably.
So, you head to the apartment, Caleb's apartment. Do you try the door?
Yeah.
It is locked.
I knock. I'm like, Caleb. Mm.
You hear nothing. No response or any sound from the other side of the door.
I know you're here.
Do
You
you
were
know?
here like a couple minutes ago. Minutes? Hours? How long have I been in?
It's been about like 30 minutes since you, or well, including the walk, probably more like 45 to an hour.
It's only been an hour.
That
I know you're still here.
makes sense for you. Still no response from any of the people that theoretically should be on the other side of the door?
Try twisting the doorknob.
It's not.
Yes.
Larceny. I'm kidding. Sorry, this is metagaming.
I think. Ooh. No. Wait. I want to do something, but somebody else said they wanted to do it first.
What is it?
I'll save it.
No, fuck us. What do you want to do?
Yeah. What do you want to do? This is about Vivi
It's about
trying
you.
to get in to Caleb's apartment. What is
I
Vivi
feel-
gonna do?
So, Marine told us the other day there's this thing where parselings can sense other parselings.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if I could sense the other side of the door in the apartment, if I could sense anybody in there.
You can certainly try.
Mm-hmm.
In the rules, it's a potential and enchantment roll.
Potential.
Or a potential and embodiment, I'm sorry.
Okay. A check of potential and embodiment. That is 5 cards for you. You're going to be looking for clubs.
I'm looking for
And that's...
clubs. Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sure.
And it says in the rules that you have to specify whether you're looking for parselings or things created or affected by parses.
Well, it doesn't matter because I didn't get any clubs and I got a joker instead. Oh, I did get a diamond though.
You can discard the diamond to count another suit as the suit of choice for this, if you want to do that. That means
Let's
that...
say hearts.
Okay, which gives you how many successes?
8, 5.
8 and 5. The 5 was the pulse, so 6. You reach out. Are you looking for parselings or things?
Parselings.
Parselings. You find no parselings on the other side of that door. You reach out. You wait for that pulse on that wavelength that is commonly shared by those affected by the parsite, and it comes up empty, and only the echo of your own pulse wave, I guess. I don't know a good way to word that, unfortunately. Sorry.
Parsley.
Parsley.
Yeah.
There we go.
Leo, if you're watching this, parsley.
Parsley. No, but there is no parsley on the other side of that door. And you did pull your joker, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you creepy?
So, as you're feeling out, you get a text.
I can't open it.
You can still look at the notifications. Your notifications aren't locked.
Okay.
And
Okay.
your
So I pull
notifications
down. What's it say?
says 89th and 401st. First floor.
89 and 4. So I would definitely know where that is
It's
based on my
near-
other check.
Yes, you don't know that based on your other check. It is near the route you took to go to Caleb's. It's not next to Infant Memorial Station or its exits. It's a little ways off.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, and the fact that you don't have the ability to unlock your phone at the moment, does not give you any further information.
I could try walking around and finding it, though.
You certainly could.
Let's go.
All right. You go to walk around and find it. I need to make me one more insight and perception pull, please.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I almost dropped my entire deck of cards. That would have been heartbreaking. You said perception and insight?
Yep.
Yes, that's fine. We got 2 spades. We got a 5 and a 3.
5 and a 3. That puts you at 8 successes.
Hey.
You walk back, and as you're walking, you stop at 89th and 104th. And in an unmarked building on the first floor, in the glass windows, through the glass windows, you see 4 individuals. You see Lakota, Nathan, Noctua, from the individuals and parselings you were with earlier, back before you stepped through back and in for Memorial, and the woman in the photo that the Fairbrooks agent showed you. She looks rather pleased with herself. Or pleased with the situation. It's
that's
hard to
not good.
tell. And as you step inside, our scene from the beginning picks back up.
Hold on. Oh my god. Okay.
Question:
Answer.
Are the cops still around?
The cops are not near this area. This is still not by Infant Memorial itself. It's about like a couple blocks over. If you recall correctly, it's the
Yeah,
Fairbrooks
the reason why
owned-
I'm concerned is because we specifically went in the opposite direction of where Caleb's was before when we ended up here. At least if I remember correctly,
We don't need
because
to be
those,
worried about cops.
because those, whatever. I feel like we do. Anyways,
for
I'm
the sake of the
friends.
narrative,
With cops.
it ends up being
Yeah, I'm just making sure that things are safe.
you're still not near cops. Is the too long didn't read of that?
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Cool. And Noctua didn't run into any. Not Noctua. Vivi
No,
didn't run into
not on her. Not on their way back.
Okay, good.
So
That's what I was mainly concerned with.
yes,
So would this be like, what part of the conversation would it be at?
where
Like,
Vivi
literally-
arrived after
Yeah.
Alana explained that. She's
So
free
you're
to
just
the
gonna
bonds.
like up and peace out and just be like, that was nice, bye.
Why wouldn't I? It's no bonds, nothing to keep me here.
Okay, well just let us know if you see any weird looking doors that look vaguely subway like. And try not to walk into them unless you're feeling adventurous.
You're wanted.
Am I?
By the people.
The people. You might have to
The-
be more specific.
Not the police, but the people who act like the police.
Some of our agents you might mean? Not our anymore. Fairbrook's agents.
Yeah, those people. They showed me your picture.
Is that where you? What?
I was walking around in the riots. I don't know what happened.
You alright?
Sure.
And
You don't sound too confident, but I suppose that's normal.
Well, unless we have any further business.
So
I'll be
I guess
taking
you
my leave.
don't care that you're wanted by Fairbrooks agents then?
Why would I? The bonds are
that's
gone.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
I mean, now hang on just a second before you get too hasty here. Where are you planning to go?
Probably out of the city.
Oh, so you're not even going to be around here in this, fire pit of an area, right?
They're wanted by the Fairbrooks. Being anywhere in this city is a death wish.
Well,
I thought you
Yes.
worked for the Fairbrooks. I thought you were a secretary.
I was. Ish. I think so. That was
And that's-
before all this.
Yeah.
that's kind of why I need to know. You are never going to be coming back.
No. I have no need, no want, no desire.
Okay. Can you make that a promise?
I mean, if you must, I can make it a promise, but
Just gonna give Lakota a weird look while he's talking.
Because you see, if you come back, I can tell you right now, it's not just going to be the Fairbrooks that are going to be looking for you.
why is that? Who else is going to be looking for me?
Well, we'll just say Fairbrooks got their hands in some deep, deep, dark places.
Interesting.
But you should go. You should not be here, right? You just
Well-
need to mosey on along.
Hold on. Since you don't really have any more bonds or anything like that, would you mind giving us some things that you don't really care for anymore?
What sort of things?
They're gonna look at Lakota. Information?
Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I can't tell at the moment. A lot of my knowledge comes with the bonds. Now the bonds are gone.
Yeah.
So it's like secrets were your bonds.
Is that what happened to you? I'm gonna look at Vivi. Is that why you're head empty? I guess.
I suppose.
I guess you wouldn't know. Never mind. I take it back.
Who's closest to my left and right?
I would say probably. I'm gonna say Nathan, and then your right would end up being kind of where Alana is, and then across next to Alana on the other side is Noctua, I think is my guess,
Okay.
and then Vivi's kind of behind you.
We're
As
all
you all,
holding hands or something. So
yeah,
I'm going to reach into my jacket, and I'm going to pull out a mixtape, and I'm gonna then pull out a pen, and I'm gonna write the words "Day 3" on it, and I'm gonna hand it to Nathan.
to Nathan.
Yep.
But take it like day 3. What?
This is only the third day.
Third day.
no, we went back 3. We went back 3 days, right?
4.
Going back
Right.
and forth.
It's the third day.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
day 3.
I commented on that. So you wrote that on a mixtape.
Yeah.
Day 3.
And I'm gonna point to Alana, and I'm gonna be like, we don't know what really happened down there
Not yet.
on day 7.
Well, no, we know what happened on day 7. We don't know what happened on day 1.
And that is what's even worse. And I point to Alana. Sometimes freedom is good. Sometimes it's also really, really bad.
I'm very confused where you're going with this.
I think that's the point.
I think the point is that Lana might get herself stuck in a few more situations like this now that she's not bonded or whatever.
Just don't be walking into any like chains or spider webs or anything that you get stuck into again.
Well, Trouble's looking for her. I don't think it's the other way around.
I don't know. I think anything with the name Fairbrooks attached to it is trouble.
I mean, I think everyone would be inclined to agree.
Just, I don't know if you'll care in this state, but if you ever need anything, call Nominal by night.
Wanna
You should try it next time.
wait? Are you sure you want to do that?
Do what?
Advertise?
Agree to help this person when you
I
don't know
didn't
why?
agree to help her. We already helped her, and that went however it went. I just said, if you ever need anything, call Nominal by night. Doesn't mean we'll do anything about anything. Doesn't even mean we'll answer.
They don't even play mixtapes. That's the problem.
Just kind of look between the 4 of you and go, right, if I get in any trouble, I'll call Nominal by night, and maybe something will happen.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Emphasis on maybe.
Right. Well, I bid you all adieu. Have a good life. Good luck with day 3, whatever that is.
Oh, yeah. That's the
Hey,
problem.
just be ready for day 7.
What?
Exactly.
Right. Very well. So,
Adieu, or whatever it is you said.
she heads out.
Try not to die anytime soon.
Oh my
So-
god, just...
Throw a few fingers up over her shoulder. Kind of walk out. A distinct difference in the stride and the way she carries herself.
That was fucking weird.
Um,
Especially you. And I'm gonna point at Lakota.
do I see like Vivi anywhere around me?
Yes, Vivi is nearby.
Like in direct view or like behind me or
I would say
else?
like in the process of watching Alana leave, Vivi is in direct line of sight because they were the last to enter.
Oh look, we got our old friend back.
How'd
It
you
looks
find
like-
us?
You've been gone for a little while.
I was sent a text. I assume of your location.
That's really strange.
When did...
I thought one of you sent it.
We don't have your number. You can't even unlock your phone.
Yeah, I just play Funky Town on my phone nowadays. You know, the boop 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 boop. My Nokia, right? Like I can show you if you want to see it.
Is there a way I could technically hack the phone? I did intelligence and tech.
Sure, if you want to do that, that seems reasonable.
I did this in one of my other campaigns, and Leo was like, "Yeah, do that," and I was like, "Okay." Oh wow, that's good. So we got 10, 5, 3. And it was a draw of 4.
Draw 4, so 5 successes, because 10 and 5
Yeah.
are both over. So 5 successes total. You are able to unlock your phone after a few attempts based on the numbers that you can kind of guess.
Right.
It's
Can I have enough foresight to write it down?
yes.
Okay.
You can write it down physically somewhere pretty easily. As you are attempting to, well, you're able to unlock it. As you do so, a explosion is heard off in the distance. Not
So
in the
I
direction
know-
that Alana was walking. For the record.
Yeah. Anyone see Alana text anyone at some point or get her phone out or anything? I don't know how
Alana
she
did
would
not
have
touch her phone or touch anything on her during the entire conversation you guys had.
it. I don't know why she would have.
Any guesses
the
from
number
you?
either.
Are you looking at your lingua?
Yeah, I'm looking at Goose.
What makes you think I have any of these answers?
Hey, man, I'm just the one asking the questions.
I understand that. I'm not the one to be responding to them.
Whatever,
Answering
man.
them?
You never know. Subways they have a lot, like, very good acoustics. You could hear whispers from all over, and I know you did spend some time down there.
Oh. Did we lose Giz?
Oh, no!
We lost Giz! Oh, no.
Everything's fucked. Everything's...
We're too bad.
Right as they unlock their phone,
Yep.
the mystery.
Creepy
will
text
never be
person
solved.
got them.
Yep.
Yo, my right shoulder is part of the game master now.
Yep.
So I can the first 3 words of every sentence I get to predict the beginning
And then
of.
the chair is the rest of the game master. So I'm now Lakota. The rest of you is now still Nathan. Andromeda,
Vivi now.
yeah, you'll be taking over the role of Vivi, and just want you
So
to
what's
now
in my
Noctua.
phone?
I'm not to it. Oh man, I gotta work on my face.
Yeah, but only your nose and up.
Specifically, your nose in like the top right third
God.
quarter, 3/4. All right, we're gonna take this moment to go on a quick break. It's a little bit on the short side of things, but we're gonna do that now since we have to do some technical difficulties. So we'll see you all very soon. Get some
I
water.
don't think I've
Take a
snapped on my
stretch.
mouse.
I will be back.
We all
Next
care about you
soon.
very much.
Yes.
You're not a good doctor at all.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us here this evening. But before we went to break, before technical issues once again claim us to the ether, we had just finished a conversation with Alana and are now discussing the next steps and what's going on. So, that's where we pick up with this lovely group of individuals.
I put the pupper down.
So what kind of lewds does Vivi find in their phone?
Oh my god.
Surprisingly, none of them have static hair.
Who is that?
No, Vivi, in your phone, you find very few things. It's not a well-used phone. There are a few apps, a couple social media ones, but none of them are logged in. You have a few, contacts. You only have one message string, which is the one that you've just got a text on before you came over here.
Okay.
And the name on that just reads contact. There's no details outside of that and a number.
Interesting. Do I have any other contacts?
A couple. One, let's see, I'm looking at. our conversation for that number.
Please give us something that was less exciting than we thought it would be.
Oh, here's a grocery list.
Can I have a crumb, Saya? Crumb.
A crumb.
A crumb of knowledge.
Why do I feel like Vivi's phone would just be full of like people that were like associated with jobs they did, and then like 7 exes that they like have on a hit list, so they had to keep their phone numbers.
What's it called? Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, like Scott Pilgrim, except for like more murdery.
Scott Pilgrim literally had to kill like 7 people.
Yeah, but it was like cartoon killing. They weren't legitimately dead.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 other names. One reads E, and the other is Alexi.
Okay.
Are you okay, Andromeda?
I know about Giz's OCs, and I'm
Shut
just
your
wondering.
mouth.
I might have made a connection. I don't know. I'm just gonna.
This was a mistake. I've
Upper
said too
ripped
much.
the tag off of my blanket, and now they're eating it.
Well,
Bruh, chill.
I guess I'll text E
Okay.
because VV and then E. It's probably
Mhm.
like naming conventions.
Sure.
Are you gonna play Scrabble?
Probably. Oh, having 2 V's sucks though.
You could spell vivisection.
If I have the rest of the letters,
I mean, you can play it off of a section word.
it's fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll text them. You know that one John Mulaney skit where it's like, if I ever lost my memory, I wouldn't tell people I lost my memory. I just kind of go along with everything.
You're
So-
gonna be like, new phone, who dis?
As
Yeah,
someone who's
exactly.
actually done that, it's a great time.
Oh
lost your
no,
memory?
Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ben,
we can cover it more off chat, but there's a huge portion of my memory that I don't remember from for 8 or 9 months.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I still feel really bad about that
You're
whole
good.
situation.
Yeah.
Because I just like messaged you one day. I was like, "Hey, fine," and you're like, "What?"
Hi. Got some bad news for
Hi.
you, friendo. Anyway, we don't need to get into that right now.
But yeah, basically they'll just say, hello, how are you today?
E will respond. It is kind of late. Everything all right?
What time of day is it in the city?
It is the evening, almost going towards night.
Oh, well, that's not super late, so they're probably in a different time zone. Nothing much. How about you?
That's what you describe recent events as?
They said, are you okay?
and
Or
you
is
said-
everything okay?
Yeah.
I said nothing much.
Yeah, you say nothing much. How about you? They respond,
Yes.
are you sure?
Yes. Why would I not be?
You usually don't text.
One second.
No, yeah. Meanwhile, Lakota, Nocto, Nathan, you see Vivi begin firing off a string of texts to another person.
How fast are they typing, relatively?
Kind of fast. Not,
Dang, my phone can't do that. Ugh.
Hey, Lakota.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because I just play music on my phone. That's what it's for. It's my Nokia. You gotta hit all these little buttons too many times, you know? Sometimes, like, depends on what you're gonna get. Sometimes you get an E, sometimes you get a random Q, and then you're like, why? And I'm like, I don't know. You know?
Wait, what are you talking about? Why don't you just use a keyboard?
Keyboard. This ain't no confangled computer. I'll tell you that right now.
I have a keyboard on my phone.
What? They make stuff like that?
I'm gonna pull up my phone's texting app and click on the search bar and watch like the whole keyword pops up on the screen.
Lakota's contact lenses kind of light up and like zoom in. Keyboard. Dang. Talk about high tech.
For the record, what you see on screen is a text that says to a generic person's name, just like somebody I clicked on that it starts with an A because it was the first person on my contact list, and all you see is just like 7 or 8 sound files in a row being sent over the messages with no text being received, just like sending recordings to people of things.
Oh my god.
Hey, gotta promote your music somehow.
You're one of those people. Just opens a new text file and is like, hey, listen to my SoundCloud.
Yeah, pretty much.
I almost dated a guy like that. Continue.
Almost is the key word in that statement.
Oh,
And
no.
it's
Well, then he got stuck in Egypt and couldn't come back to the country, so
But-
that was great. But continue.
whoa. Okay.
Oh,
He was from Egypt. It's fine.
okay.
Moving on.
Jesus.
Vivi, the last
Yes.
text that you got was you don't usually text.
Yeah. I don't know what I usually do. I can't recall certain things.
Is that what you text?
Yes. It's probably such a troublesome way to text somebody.
They respond, what all don't you remember?
I don't remember what I don't remember.
I don't remember who E is. Oh wait, I'm texting E.
You are texting.
I don't know
me.
what the E stands for, and I don't know who Alexi is.
That's
We'll
what you
start
text?
there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Can of worms has been
I know
opened.
exactly who they're texting, and I feel so terrible.
This BB lore dump today. I love it.
You get a phone call in response
Oh,
to
no.
that from you.
Vivi shoves it at the closest person. What?
Closest person probably would be either Noctua or Lakota.
Oh, Lakota's
Lakota.
at Nathan's phone.
Oh, okay, then Noctua. They throw the phone at you.
I would say it goes to, sees that Lakota is just eyes zoomed in on what looks to be a keyboard on a smartphone, and then just turns to Noctua. Noctua,
Yeah,
you have a
and shoves
phone that
it.
is currently being ring with the label E as the caller ID.
Do you
I don't know who that is.
Is this not the person you were texting earlier?
I don't know who it is. I don't know what E stands for.
Wait, why?
What if it's like for emergency? What if it's an emergency contact and I just said, oh, I can't remember anything?
But you can't.
Yeah.
And they're gonna answer it.
Oh, God.
This is Vivi's phone. Noctua speaking.
Could you put Vivi on the phone, please?
Vivi is busy panicking.
That jokes. Well, when she gets time, tell her to give me a call, and we'll talk about what she doesn't remember, or they don't remember, excuse me.
Vivi, if you have time to not panic right now, they want to talk to you about what you don't remember.
Well, do they remember? Do they know who?
I think they know who you are. Obviously.
Yeah, but what does E? Ask them what E stands
What
for.
does E stand for?
just want to make sure I get this right.
Yeah, it's gonna be really funny.
I'm waiting for it.
Give me a second.
I'm waiting for this bullshit.
My name, E, stands for Elena. I'm Vivi's mother.
Like, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Like, this is Noctua. Like, do you know who I am? Were we talking, like, 10
No.
minutes ago?
Not really. Different than.
Okay. I just wanted to clear that up real fast. This was about to get really weird. It's your mom, apparently. Her name's, like, Elena, but it's not the same Elena, so don't worry about that.
What does that mean?
The lady we just talked to like a couple minutes ago. Her name was
Alana?
Elena too, or Alana, yeah.
It's
No,
Elena.
I understand. That was Nathan
Oh,
talking.
okay. Apparently, I have a mother. I mean, it makes sense. Everybody has. No, that's not right.
Most people.
Most people have a mother.
Yeah, well, yeah. So,
Is
yeah.
now a bad time?
No. No, because your kid doesn't remember anything, and I honestly don't know what to do. I guess
Okay.
we're in a thing. When was the last time Vivi talked to you?
Oh no. Oh, hold on. Hold please. I'm losing y'all. Are you good? Good now?
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Cool. The last time that Vivi talked to me was a year and a half ago.
Oh, for what kind of what the you haven't you haven't talked to your mother in a year and a half.
Maybe.
She was
Maybe
just
we're
getting
not
back
on
from
good terms.
Prague. They were just getting back from Prague.
Why
Prague?
does everything happen in Prague?
Wait,
Oh, Prague.
Yes, Prague.
you were in Prague apparently?
Okay.
Fan, is that just like your favorite place?
Yeah, everything happens in Prague.
Literally everything!
Backstory is in Prague. I need to
Where-
expand.
Where do you live?
I'm not sure I should be answering that.
That's fair. But I've also only known your kid for like, well, the time.
I'm more concerned about who you are over how long you've known Vivi. Which is probably why I'm not going to give you where I live.
Knock to a pal. I work at.
This is your time to take care of him. I took care of him for like 11 hours today.
I work at Nominal by night.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Take turns.
you're at Nominal by night. Alright. Well, I'm in the city. If that's... We can start there.
Great. Can you like text Vivi your house address or wherever you are, because I've known them for I don't even know times. There's been some parse stuff going on. Time's been weird. I'm sure you've heard, and I don't know any
Time's
more
been
about
weird?
them.
No.
I mean, for us at the very least, I know color's been weird. What? There's some other people here with us too, but none of us are.
Hey, Lakota, do you have a mom?
I mean, I do.
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask.
But I don't know if I'd let my mom speak to Noctua like this that long.
God, right?
This conversation won't end. Just to send them your address, I guess, because they say they don't have a place to stay, and that means they're going to be staying at the place of someone currently here, and I would rather they not stay at mine, because once again, I do not know anything about them besides their name is Vivi, and they have a mother named Elaine.
Ask them who Alexi is. Or ask them who.
Oh, for crying! And they know someone named Alexei. Do you know who that is?
That definitely would track. Kind of also in the family.
What, forgetting stuff?
No, Alexei is in the family.
Alexei's also family, apparently.
Is it my father?
I don't know, your mom likes to be cryptic.
No.
That sounds.
That means she likes dead places, crypts. It's kind of weird. Hey.
Alexei's not your dad.
Could you just put them on the phone, please?
Vivi, will you please take the phone from me?
Yeah, please. Jeez. It's almost embarrassing to watch.
They grab it like this because they can't really. No, I'm kidding. They just grab it normal.
Mom? Come pick me up, I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Vivi?
You're drinking. Yeah. Yes. Hello.
Hi. How much don't you remember?
Let's just say I don't remember how much I don't remember.
Okay. Well, do you know your full name?
No.
Okay. Well, it seems like whoever you've been working for lately has done you in. Your full name is Victoria Volkov. You're my child.
I got that part.
And
Not to be rude, but like this. You said what I was going after finally caught up to me.
something like that, I guess.
Do you know what I was going after?
You never really explained. You were always very cryptic about it, and secrecy was your friend.
Huh.
But from the little snippets you did share was something big and not a easy thing.
Huh.
Involved
Well, that's not good. Hmm.
I agree.
Well, maybe this Alexei person would know.
What you've been going through? Potentially. Your grandfather probably might have a better idea. You did speak with him more.
I spoke with my grandfather more than I spoke with my own mother.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. I think it was some noble cause to keep me safe from the sounds of it, but
I'm so sorry for calling you then. I have no idea what I was chasing beforehand or anything. And if it put you in danger somehow, I'm very sorry.
you've yet to put me in any direct danger, unless right now is not what it appears to be.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll try talking to my grandfather next, I suppose. Do they panic at news like this, or are they fine?
Your grandfather?
Yes.
Unsure. I
Oh,
assume he might a little more than I have.
understandable. Okay. I'll do my best. I'll try talking to you more. If that helps.
If you want. And per your friend,
Not
Sure. Per Nocto's request, I will send you my location, my address. You can crash here whenever you need, but I've already told you that every time you stop by.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Uh, well, goodbye, I suppose.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Makoto, and this is what an emoji is. You can use it to
Oh,
send
no.
somebody your emotions over text because tone doesn't really track over text very well. So
Wait,
like
Mom,
these little
pick me up.
pictures,
They're
these
talking
little
about
picture
emojis.
exist to like represent it.
The line
It's
is already
pretty
dead
neat.
as you go to put
No.
it in to you.
No.
Yeah, and like
Oh.
there's like all sorts of different ones, like tons of them. But there's a couple that you shouldn't send to anybody ever. Like this
Is that one poop? What is that? Why has it got all the little brown squigglies at the top of it? Oh, maybe that's just ice cream.
Okay.
We get Lakota a phone and they start using the poop emoji as an ice cream emoji.
And also, you
Wanna
want
get
to
some ice
go
cream?
get poop later?
It's like off to get some ice cream, poop
Just-
emoji, code
just-
emoji, tongue
just-
emoji.
just had a giant poop emoji. Like.
Well,
WTF? Why the face? Right? That's what it means.
no, dude, it's why the Fairbrooks.
Oh yeah, that one we use that one now. That'll be good.
Let's start saying that.
WTF, why the Fairbrooks? I love that so
When
much.
Alana tells us her job.
I need it. I need a shirt that says that
Why the
immediately.
fabrics?
Why the Fairbrook?
Alana, I work as a Fairbrook secretary. All of us. WTF.
Everybody in the party. What?
Yeah, but yeah, essentially it just helps you with communicating properly with people because text can sometimes like be like not great for conveying emotion or tone or because you could send somebody and be like okay, well okay could be like fuck off or it could be like okay, so you know.
Oh, why don't you just give them a call then?
Because nobody likes the inconvenience of having to talk to somebody on the phone whenever they're busy with other stuff.
But I'm great at talking to people.
Well, you just talk. I mean, like, sometimes there's not enough time to talk to everybody you want to keep in touch with.
Well, that's true. But then I just show up at their house, right?
That's illegal. Most
That
of the time.
is.
I mean, it depends on who they are. You know, if they don't know I'm in the house, then it's not a big deal.
That, if anything, it's a bigger deal.
Oh no.
Also, it takes even longer to show up at somebody's house and break in without them knowing than it does to send them a text message.
Well, I mean, that's a fair point. You know, unless you're me.
If it's my second cousin's once removed's birthday, I'm going to text them happy birthday with a cake emoji. I'm not going to break into their house and take their lunch money.
Could I get
Well,
everyone
no.
to make me an insight and perception poll, please?
Oh, no.
Insight and
Perception. For the record, I'd actually show up with a cake in the house.
Doesn't make taking their lunch money okay. All right. 4 successes for me.
Okay.
I got 4 spades out of 4, so I guess 4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I just got a joker.
Oh.
That's it.
Noctua is busy being horrified by this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Understandably so.
As the pair of you are sitting there talking about it, both of you look up from the phone to see a couple of individuals.
Oh.
Hmm.
A couple? So there's 2 of them.
There are 2
What do
of
they
them.
look like?
They are wearing black outfits, just kind of like long sleeve shirts, no real like vest of any kind, but they do seem to have like a belt on that has multiple implements.
I'm going to point at them, but not like that. Like point, like gesture to them while looking at the rest of the group and be like, WTF! And then I'm going to start moving away from their
You
sight.
stole my fucking line.
Vivi, you were kind of temporarily lost in a moment as the name Victoria comes back to you, and you remember a time where you were standing in a line of other people and your name was being called out amongst the crowd. and it's very assertive tone of voice. Victoria, come forth. And that is where the memory fades as you see the two individuals in front of you. In front of everyone in the building.
Did Nathan run?
No, I started walking like I moved to a position where we wouldn't be an eye shot of them.
Yeah, like, are we like blatantly obvious, like in line of sight? Like they see
None
us.
of you guys are really being stealthy, so
Yeah, I thought we were like standing in the middle of like an empty. Yeah,
I
was
thought we were in an
pretty-
office building.
it's
it
a
was
pretty
like
empty
in construction. Yeah.
in construction office building.
I'm like the brightest person in the room. Gosh.
You're brighter than the walls, and the walls are white.
Yeah. I am an ocean in color.
What?
Can I ask what the four of you are doing here?
Having a conversation in private.
Could you have it off of private property? This private.
I'm down.
conversation?
I'm just gonna tuck my head and walk out.
You see a look
Sorry.
of recognition pass across the individual's face as they look at you, Vivi. But the recognition does not get followed up on in any sort of thing. Words? Any form of, like, interjection on
Right.
that recognition.
We didn't know. We'll leave.
Thank you.
Very sorry.
Yeah, I guess we'll go. But
Oh no.
Shut up! Come
Look.
on.
look, they gotta have the mixtape.
Oh god.
So Lakota takes a mixtape out and kind of puts it on the floor gently, and then slides it over to their feet.
How'd you slide it over to them? With your foot?
I just kind of kicked it.
Okay. Make me a finesse and range, please.
Okay.
It's gonna melt.
Are these guys like blocking the door? I guess.
No, not the way out. They're further in the building that are walking.
Oh,
towards
so
you.
they
Yeah.
came. They came from in the building.
Yeah.
All right, I got a 4
they're
of
not
clubs
dressed like
of 5, so
construction
4
workers?
successes.
Okay. It slides across, coming to a stop right at their feet. They look at it. They look back at you. They make no move to pick it up.
Yeah, you can ignore that.
It's great music. You got all right, fine.
We
It's
asked
great
nicely.
music.
Don't make us
Oh,
ask again.
okay.
We're
Okay.
leaving.
Thank you.
They're not dressed like construction workers or anything. Like what?
Not construction workers.
And there's like nothing in here, at least on the floor we're on.
Not really. There's like, obviously like the structure of a building,
Yeah.
but nothing nefarious or specific.
Yeah. I'm trying to justify them like having like a tour or something, or looking at like the layout or something, but
Your best guess, if you wanted to, would be that they are just security to keep people from stealing or whatever.
we leave. WTF.
What the Fairbrooks? Why the Fairbrooks? As you guys leave, where do you head next?
I'm just going to wait until everybody's out of the building and those guys are out of earshot before I say.
They do not
I'm-
follow you at all, so you're definitely out of earshot by the time you leave the building.
Okay. You like?
Mom gonna tell you her address so you can like spend the night somewhere.
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Apparently I haven't spoken to her in a year and a half.
Yeah.
That's
So
I don't know. I feel like your mom being the first person to find out and you haven't not speaking to them in like a year and a half is a bad idea. I don't know. Usually, I don't know your past or anything, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions. But if usually when a kid doesn't talk to their parents for a long time, it's for a reason. And somebody who's lost all their memory is in the most vulnerable state an adult can be in.
Well, life's not always in our control.
Yeah, just be careful. Yeah.
It didn't seem like
That's right.
their mom was malicious or anything. They were more wary of me than of anything I was saying.
You never really see a person's true colors until they're behind closed doors. But either way, I know that if I lost my memories, my parents would be the last people I would want to know.
We're always behind closed doors. I mean, it depends on kind of where we're at. You know
We're
what I mean?
literally in the street right now.
Yeah, but I mean, we were in there.
Yeah, but now we're in the street.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you know, I guess my colors are kind of different. Like purple's more my color. You know what I mean? Like my true color.
I thought your true color was green.
No. That's well, that actually isn't my true color. But that's a story for another day.
No, I feel like that's a story for right now.
No.
You
No.
do get a text from E that state that is an address.
Oh, she did give me an address.
Great. And Nathan, I guess you can stay with Lakota or something, right?
Don't worry about me. I'll figure something out.
So we can all part ways now?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. There's still questions that need to be unanswered. But for now, probably. Hey, man, we started this wild, crazy turn of events together, and I think we should figure out what happened together.
Should we?
Don't you want to know what happened? Those, I guess, technically 3 days ago?
Well, I suppose.
I'm sick of the Parselings.
Also,
Everything that comes with it.
don't you want to know what's going to happen in 4 days when we show up?
We're not going to show up, I don't think.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Why would we?
Because that was when we saved Caleb.
Wait.
If it bothers you so much, we can meet up in 4 days.
Well, I feel like there's definitely things to be done before then. But
Like what? This other 7th person who we don't have any way of reaching?
we gotta try and find them somehow. Find out if anything weird's been happening to them.
7th person. I am unsure what is happening.
I
Yeah,
think all of us are.
but it's not like any of us have any... They're gonna pause and... Thoughts. What was the name again?
The last name?
Yeah, the 7th person, the one we haven't.
Ben, can you help me with that? My notes from that day. I remember they didn't save properly.
Yeah, and I haven't. Mine.
James Elmwood.
James
Right,
Elwood.
James Elwood.
Elm.
Elmwood.
Yeah.
James Elmwood. Thanks, Munchie. This is what I get for saving my notes in a Microsoft Word document and thinking it would autosave, and it didn't.
Yeah, no.
Normally they do, because I have OneNote, but whatever.
I might have a way of getting some information, but it's a stretch. It's a really big stretch. But I don't see how any of us could get anything else besides from like a search on the web.
Or maybe we could go to a library, get some birth records for Nominal City, try to track
Is
them
that a
down
thing
through
that fucking libraries have anymore? Like we're way in the future, and I don't even know if libraries have that shit today anymore.
They do have that stuff today.
They do?
Yeah.
Yeah, libraries keep birth records.
I mean, birth record's great, but that's not going to tell us, you know.
How else is the government going to figure out where the taxes go? Or who to take money from? They don't keep birth records.
A birth record's great, but that's not going to tell us where they are, how to get in contact with them, etc.
It'll tell us who their parents are.
And that's not going to help either.
That's true. They could be in any position. They could be like...
Which is why I can maybe stretch the truth a bit and...
Post the giveaway?
See if the NCPD is willing to share any information if they think it might benefit them.
Oh man.
Something else you could do. You run a radio station, don't you? You could have a quote-unquote giveaway and just announce the name and say, you won, come down to the station.
I do not run a radio station, and I will not be giving the address of said station out.
Well, you don't have to give the station out. You just give a random address out.
Hey, I know that you want like as little to do with us as possible right now, Noctua. But I think
it's not a personal thing; it's a Parselings thing. So, if that makes you feel any better,
I'm indifferent regardless. I think right now the best plan, at least the best plan for coming up with information, would be to gear up, so to speak, with anything that might help us, and to head back down into the subways.
I mean, that's why I suggested going to the NCPD, but I don't know if it would be beneficial or detrimental if you all came along. I mean, you
What
could
is the
wait outside or something. The nominal city police department. The people who were at the riots today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Setting
I
up
can't go back there.
Oh, I can't either. Believe me, I'm right there with you.
I ran
Yeah,
into
I'd
a
rather
police
not
officer.
become a splatter on a wall.
When I was down by the riots, I ran into a police officer, and he said if we ever met again, we'd have a long talk. I don't want to have a long talk with him.
Well, there'd be no talking. You'd just be buried in a grave.
Did you catch his badge number?
I caught his name.
That's better, I guess. What was it?
Officer Briggs.
Fen, do I
Lakota?
know an Officer Bricks?
Lakota and Noctua.
Dakota?
Both of you, please make for me an intelligence and memory roll.
Man! Backstory.
Intelligence and memory. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, I don't recognize Officer Briggs in all my time on the streets?
No.
Wow, that guy must not like music very much.
Okay. So out of 5,
Yeah.
I pulled that lovely queen that you gave me.
I got 3 successes.
Okay, so you got 3 successes, and you got that queen.
Yes, and I didn't get any spades, but I got 2 diamonds, but both of those would just equal to 1, so it's like it's not going to be helpful anyway.
So, Lakota, you have 3 successes. That name rings a very vague bell. You've at least crossed paths with an Officer Briggs once before in your storied history with the police department. Noctua, you got a queen. Your pride is coming back to you.
I just want to go home.
You do. And you're still not sure why you're still here with these people. You have better things to be doing. More important things to be doing.
What do you do?
What could be more important than solving a mystery?
Did you say Bricks or Briggs? I don't know if I quite caught that.
I don't know if I did either. I thought it was Briggs. Because, you know.
Please tell me
Who has
that-
the last name Bricks? Wouldn't it be Briggs?
I guess? I don't know!
please tell me that you do not recognize this name because you are completely unaware of this person and totally not on bad terms with them.
Well, things happen, we all kind of got into weird places, weird times. I mean, I only hit him a couple times, right?
Oh my.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't exactly his fault, but he was holding it, and I had to get it from him, and then I took it from him, and I could have killed him, but I chose not to kill him because I don't do that. Kind of got to be aspired to be like one of my favorite heroes, and well, kind of waltzed away, and I left him there, and that's fine, right?
Okay.
I mean, I didn't have to finish the job.
If you're in bad terms with the police, you are one of the most, you stand out in a crowd of people, more than anybody else would. How are you not captured?
Well, you see, I'm kind of charming, but I'm also very disturbing.
Yeah, that describes you very well.
It's a long story, but when I do have
everything is a long story, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, really, really long. It's one of those times when you got to take those jobs, and sometimes you don't like doing it. You just want another feisty burrito, but you just got to do it.
All right, I am pretty much on a first name basis with a good chunk of the NCPD, so I can go talk to them. I guess.
You're on a first name basis.
Not because I want to be. I guess if any of you who won't be arrested on first sight want to come along, we can try and get this whole
Fen, question.
horse thing over with.
In my experiences being a street musician and stuff, what exactly would Nathan's disposition towards law enforcement be?
Probably mixed, depending on the officer. Is kind of depending on the reaction you received. Some, as a street performer, some officers take pity on you. Others are less forgiving.
Take pity on me for what? What did I do?
Because you're a street kid.
Because you're a street performer.
I guess.
I
thought you meant they let me get away with doing crimes. I'm like, what crimes did Nathan do?
No, they don't let you get away with crimes. They just don't get mad at you for playing.
Out of character,
if
I say you're my friend or whatever, it can probably be fine.
Well, it was whether I would want to go with you to talk to the police or not.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying those two might get arrested on sight, but I think you'd be fine.
Okay.
But we don't want to take the chance, Fan. We don't want to take the chance.
You don't know. You can
we
find
don't want
out.
to take the chance.
Okay, well...
Take a chance or you'll never ever know.
See, I'm inclined to go with you because I feel like if I don't, I'll never see you again and you're just going to vanish and not help us with this whole mystery thing.
That's a fair assumption, but...
Well, I also know where NBN is, too.
Oh, why do you know?
What?
See, here's the thing, okay? I only know where it's at, but I've never really been close enough to get anywhere inside.
Yes, because we would see you coming.
Well, that is true. That's true. But sometimes I just sit outside across the road and I'm just, taking a listen on the radio and giving them a call. Sometimes I'm in the building next door. It just kind of depends. But I'm not really good at writing things down, and fortunately I don't remember the address. I just kind of know where I go.
It's on the outskirts of town. It's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. We're in a desert.
That's scary.
The radio tower, yeah.
It is getting late for you guys and for the evening. You all begin to feel aware that this long day has been.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't it been multiple days?
Yeah,
technically?
Kinda, but it's also only been like one day.
yeah, like
It's
what?
hard
like,
to tell.
That's what I'm trying to explain to Vivi's mom. I'm like, I don't know. It's been like 2 weeks, but also a day. I don't fucking know.
And the wear of the day is starting to get to you guys.
And we turn a corner and we see a subway door in an alleyway. That's what I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
There is no subway door. But do you all?
I guess it depends on if the police station's even open at this hour.
You would safely say that they're probably not, unless it's like an emergency type situation.
So, here's my idea. We find some place to duck in and stay for the night, whether that's together or not.
I have a
And
house.
then, yeah, but you have a house that's very far away from here, right? In quote unquote bumfuck nowhere. So I don't know. Up to you. And then we meet up and we do the whole police station thing while Vivi and Lakota stay at a respectable distance.
I mean, we could always. I use the term loosely. We could go to Vivi's place.
I don't know if Vivi's mother signed up to have 5 strangers in their home, but
Or at least Vivi could go to Vivi's place if you trust them to come back. I don't really see how this really, ties us all together to keep doing this over and over again, besides, the obvious fact that we're affected by it, but I figure walking away might, break the cycle.
well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a feeling that as long as we don't know what's happened and haven't resolved anything, we're gonna keep finding subway doors showing up where they shouldn't be.
And that's what I was afraid of.
And if anything, that means it's better if we stay together, so that way we don't have to find each other if we're in the same time. Because there's one thing I know about parselings, that they only really stand a chance when they're around other parselings.
Yep. Just another great thing about them.
Dakota starts to.
Meanwhile, Vivi's texting on their phone, can my friends come?
Mom, can I have a
You
sleepover?
get a text from E. Do you trust them?
Mom, can I have a sleepover?
Lakota's patting the walls while you're doing this. Like, we could probably kind of sleep here. I mean, if we just
in
break
the
out
street.
this window.
We are literally in an alleyway.
Well, I know that, but we could take out this part of the brick wall. I'm sure there's got to be a window somewhere, right?
Isn't that the building that was private property owned by the Fairbrooks?
Could be, yeah.
We'll
We
see.
could find a way.
Just let him ramble. Just let him ramble while we wait for Vivi's mom.
Yeah.
Just
Vivi,
let him.
what do you respond?
We'll see.
Oh, great.
Let's see. Well, as long as you make up your mind by the time you get here, then sure.
Cool.
So,
Just beating the walls with a stick he found in the alley. There's got to be a secret passage around here somewhere.
Make me a pull
Do you trust this
of
man?
a finesse and larceny.
oh my God, Spongy, what are you doing?
Do you trust this man in your house?
I think it's better to welcome them into your house than to find them there anyway. They will
I don't
end
want
up.
him to know where I live, but sadly he knows where I live.
I have 3
Three
successes.
successes. You try to find a spot where there's an opening, and you hit a brick that you think is probably safe, or something's happening. You hit the brick, you hit it again, and it kind of moves a little bit.
There's something. There's a. It's moving.
If it's a
Do you
subway
keep poking it further?
door, I do not care.
Keep poking it harder and
Keep
harder.
poking it, okay. Eventually, it kind of slowly shifts and shimmies. It pops out from where it is on the wall.
And
really
it
pops
was a
in.
support
I need everyone to make me finesse and athletics.
I'm sorry. What?
He just caved in a wall.
Finesse and athletics. That is clubs.
Yes. Oh,
3 successes.
Okay.
no success on a Joker.
So I pulled
no.
5. I have a 5 and a 6, so I guess is that 6 successes total?
Out of a 5 draw?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is 6.
Okay.
Out of 4, I got a 5.
So
So
one.
I would like to trade my 3 of diamonds.
Okay. You will discard your 3 of diamonds in. Use one of your potential to push. What suit are you choosing for this draw? And that is from the cards you've already pulled.
Yeah, my 2 of spades.
Okay. So you have 2 successes. 2, 6, 3, and a joker. Vivi is in the middle of texting, so they don't see the wall as it slowly. You see a brick fall. You see another one kind of fall into its place.
How close am I to Vivi?
You are not close enough, but I would say Lakota, you are, with your 6 successes, to be able to pull Vivi mostly out of harm's way. As you realize the wall is coming down, and whatever you were looking for was not what you found.
I'm like kind of like covering Vivi a bit as we're like I have them by the like shoulder and like moving quickly.
Okay. Vivi, you are ushered away from falling bricks and rubble as you look up from your phone to see that a wall is falling down.
Lakota, what the fuck did you do? Let's get out of here before WTF shows up.
Look, there. Well, okay. We can do that, but we do need to find somewhere.
We're just
Listen, we
fast
just need to
walking.
get anywhere but here,
Yeah.
and then we can figure it out.
fast walking.
He said that you can come over to her place. Yes.
Lead
As
the
long
way,
as I
quickly.
trust.
Yeah.
It's almost like my brick wall brought good luck.
Yeah, okay, quickly.
No.
You all.
The last thing we
speed walk,
need is to make more
away.
enemies, Lakota.
And
Especially not with the Fairbrooks.
you arrive to E's rather nice house in a different part of Nominal, not too far from downtown and from Memorial Station. And as you are, you kind of approach the fence and its gate. It is unlocked. Oh. And there's a light on the porch of this place.
How does it look?
It's kind of rustic by design. You think it's probably a little more modern than it actually appears to be. There's very little in terms of like overgrowth or anything like that. Some very well trimmed bushes kind of dot the front pathway up to the front door. There's a garage on the right hand side that is closed. It's a detached garage from the rest of the house.
Okay.
So. But yeah.
So I was going to let Gizmo lead the way, but I'm not sure if they're here right now.
Giz, are you alive?
What is life?
What good question.
A series of chemical reactions within a flesh mech that is being piloted by a brain and a bunch of little noodly thingies called nerves.
Also known as a feisty burrito.
So how does it feel to be a brain piloting a bone mech with flesh armor?
My brain hurt right now, and my back hurt right now.
Oh.
It's my own fault. It's because I went to bed at like, I don't know, around 3 a.m. and then I had like a 9 a.m. class today.
No.
So I've been.
I feel that.
I've
So
been
you're
up
like
since,
migraine city.
Yeah, I've been up since like 8:30, so it's like long day. And I have so many store drops tomorrow that I have to spend money on. You know, I got this Parselings. I got all these other things that I have like nicely marked on my calendar, and there's like 4 different ones, and I'm gonna be broke.
Dude, today alone has been the most crazy day for announcements. Like, I'm not sure if any of y'all heard, but Nintendo just dropped a mini direct and like 6 games.
Doing?
Parselings. Vivi, have you returned?
Yeah, sorry, my dog needed to go to the bathroom, and instead of just saying so, he knocked my phone onto the floor like a cat.
That's, I guess, one way to do it. He got your attention.
Yeah.
But no, you approach the house that E's address got you. It's a rustic looking house, pretty decently sized, looks very nice. Not quite like excessive, but very upscale. There's a detached garage on the right hand side. Bushes dot the path leading up to the front door from the sidewalk on the street. And the porch light is on the small porch. And as you guys all approach, Vivi, do you knock?
Should I be the one who knocks?
I feel like that would be the case.
I feel like none of us are gonna knock, so.
I mean, Lakota will knock if you let him knock.
You did? I said, or I didn't. One of the two.
You know what? Smunchy, or well, Lakota, you should knock.
Oh,
Same person.
with my pleasure. And I kind of just step out to the door and I kind of fix my suit and slick back my hair, kind of slick my eyebrows too a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Are you trying to like impress, like what?
turn around, look at Noctua. You have to have good first impressions. I just
Noctua puts their headphones on and pulls their hood over their
Then
head.
what the hell would you call how we met?
stuck on the door.
Roast Lakota.
You hear a bit of movement, followed by the door unlocking. And you see somebody peek through one of the side windows that are next to the door. Just almost as if looking just with one eye over the shoulder. And then looking, squinting at Vivi, then opens the door slowly. An older woman is the figure that appears in the doorway. Aging, hair beginning to gray, and she looks at the four of you, finishes opening the door, and kind of holds a shotgun in her arms. Are you coming in?
Huh. Well, what a greeting. I don't mind if I do. I kind of just waltz in.
She steps to the side to let you pass. You see there is on the shotgun there is metal that is showing through the paint, and there is a set of loops that each have a shotgun shell in them on the buttstock.
She really about to rock our shit. Noctua's gonna be the last person in the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to go after Vivi does.
I'm already inside.
Yeah.
I got
So
protective mom.
basically, Lakota, Vivi, Nathan, Noctua.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And after, before you enter, she'll take a quick peek outside before closing the door behind her and locking it and turning the light out outside.
I mean, I don't like people either, but this feels excessive.
What do you mean it was a warm welcome?
Excessive for who? It's not you I'm worried about.
Well, I do hope everything's all right. Thanks for letting us come here.
Yeah, usually. I've been asked by Vivi in times prior to keep an eye out whenever they're around, and shotguns are always good for this sort of thing.
It definitely makes a statement.
Sure does. Pleasure to meet you all. I spoke with, I'm guessing,
Noctua.
you on the phone earlier. I'm Elena, Vivi's mother.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nathan. And this is Goose.
She looks, you see the expression of empathy and, interest shift from that to concern to confusion and then resting back on concern.
Alright, I'm gonna pick him up and put him on my shoulder. Be like, don't worry, he's cool.
Drapes around you. Just goes, why are you like this?
Hey man, we can't be getting ink on the carpets.
Valid, but why are you like this? Just kind of rolls his head to his side and just kind of huffs.
Noctua could hear Goose. Bro would be like this.
I know, right?
Can I whisper something to Vivi?
Sure.
You don't think it would be disrespectful to give her a mixtape, right? Like, can I do that, or is that like, are we going too far?
Too far.
Okay. Hey, it's your mother. I'm trying to be respectful in this place, but just want to make sure if that's fine. Here, I'll give you an extra one. And I kind of take it and I put one in Vivi's.
Do you reach inside your coat?
Yeah.
The shotgun immediately is pointed at you as soon as you reach in this coat.
And I just freeze and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like that. And I kind of pull my hand back out slowly,
Sorry.
very slowly.
Force a habit of the paranoid. She kind of
It's
sets
okay.
down the shotgun.
No, you were right to be worried. I'm kidding. I don't actually say that.
You would be valid if you did, though.
Yeah, I was saying. I don't think anybody would blame Nathan for saying
Yeah,
that.
but I don't wanna arouse any suspicion.
No.
Alright,
She
no,
then
she
sets
goes,
the shotgun down on a counter, and after this hallway, and goes up into kind of a nice kitchen, and there's dining room off to the right of that. You see through a doorway around the kitchen is a living room den area on the first floor. She sets the shotgun down on an island in the kitchen, and she looks up at a cupboard and pulls it open, pulls down a bottle.
I like this.
Sure what this happens.
Two questions. Two completely different questions, but I have two questions.
Two answers.
Number one, does this woman have a wedding ring?
No, there is no wedding ring.
Number
By the
two,
way, are you guys able to hear that?
the doggy?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's
Just
not
wanna
like
make sure. I'm sorry.
annoying.
No.
No, you're good. It's not
We're
like
still
annoying.
getting them crate trained.
That's okay.
Do we see any photos of Vivi as we go through?
Oh god.
Make me an insight and perception, please, for that one.
How dare you?
Insight and perception, because she likes.
Suck.
It's not. I like knowing things, but Noctua also likes knowing things. Da 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 da. A 3 and a 4 out of 5.
So 7. There is one. It looks to be a graduation ceremony. You're not sure from where. It's just the photo of Vivi in a uniform of some form. There's no picture that, or nothing that delineates it to a specific service or branch of some kind, military or otherwise. And a younger looking Elena.
And I'm assuming hair
The
doesn't
hair
look like it does.
Does
and
not
there's
look
no...
like that at all. That's very true. Outside of the face being very similar, the hair is just this nice, tightly kept brown color. There is no fragmentation of it or its discoloration that it has now.
Yeah, I don't think Vivi has like any visible tattoos either. Anyway, yeah, so it wouldn't be. All right, so just tuck that away in my noggin for later.
There is a man in that picture, though.
Ah!
The man in that picture, however, is older. Gray hair. A few wrinkles on his face.
Yeah.
He's Grandpa.
It's Grandpa.
And he is also smiling. Everyone looks very proud in that photo.
Everyone's great. Third question, actually. Dang, I just keep coming up with these questions.
That's fine.
Does E have any visible tattoos?
Not that you can see.
Okay. I think that's it. I'm assuming Grandpa doesn't have any either in this photo.
Not in the photo.
Yeah, okay. So that's all my questions, I think. I think that's all I got.
Okay. She goes, do you have poison? She has the cabinet still open.
I've never drank, and I don't. That looks at Nathan. I don't think you're old enough.
I'm not, but I don't.
Can I just go for the bottle?
God.
The one that's already open, by all means.
Yeah.
She just kind of passes it over to you.
I just take it, and I'm looking around for like a glass.
She goes, she kind of shuffles 2 cabinets down and produces a glass. It's nothing fancy. Pretty standard fare.
I'll take the glass. I'm like, can't be barbaric. I just pour it into the
I
cup.
wasn't going to make assumptions, but I wouldn't have been surprised.
I just hit it back really, really fast.
What was in the bottle?
An alcohol of some description.
Did you even check if it was actually alcohol or if it was?
I just drink things, you know.
Yeah,
I just
Smunchy, do you not have like? This is a Smunchy question. Do you just not have survival instincts whatsoever?
What's that?
Lakota's a very special character.
Yeah.
Special is a word for it for sure.
Sometimes the lines are blurred between Lakota and Smunchy, so I just wondering.
Not to, I guess, assume that you would invite us here without the intent of having us spend the night, but do you have room for all of us?
3 individuals outside of Vivi who has their own room. Yes.
Yeah.
I have.
My own room.
Yeah, of course. It's where you always left it. Yeah. Yes, you have your own room. We don't really have that many visitors, so we have no need to turn it into a guest room, and I live mostly alone, save for when your grandfather shows up unannounced like he always does.
Again, I am very sorry for that.
There's nothing to be sorry for. It doesn't sound like it was your fault.
Right.
But yes, I have 2 rooms. I have a room that has a fold-out one as well upstairs because it's a study, but it has a couch and it folds out into a bed if we want to use that. Or you'd use it as a couch. It'd be up to you.
Which bedroom is the farthest away from everybody else?
They're all pretty equidistant.
Do you ask that?
Yeah. I'm asking that.
They're equidistant. There's no real. They're 2 and 2.
That's
Not-
weird.
Not to sound weird, I like to
That
do
is
a little bit of
super
practicing before I go to sleep, and I didn't want to keep anybody awake.
There is one of the back rooms is no, the room with the fold-out couch is soundproofed. So
Perfect. I didn't want to inconvenience anybody. I appreciate the hospitality.
of course.
Sleep in a warm place tonight. That's gonna be great.
You see Phoebe. You see Elena give you very concerned eye contact for a moment before taking another swig of the glass in her hand.
I'm sure it's pretty obvious which room Vivi's is.
Yes. The one that
Okay.
has the most decoration from various points in Phoebe's life, which I will leave largely up to your description, Giz. It is obviously Phoebe's room. There's a couple of flags in there in cases on display. That definitely looks like something that your mother put up since
The pride
you left.
flag. The other pride flags. I don't know. I lost my train of thought right after pride flag. So that was where.
Does Vivi have one of those like virginity rocks flags, like my sister does?
No.
My sister has one up in her room, and it's great. My younger sister, not my older sister.
Someone in one of my Zoom class had those in their background before they turned their camera off.
Oh no.
Great.
But yes, that is obviously Vivi's room. The other two rooms are thematically decorated, but it's obviously not like they have, like, you know, they have not been claimed by any particular person.
I guess we'll leave you to finding memories. The Noctu is gonna head for a room.
Oh, I do got one question.
Yes.
You see, it's been a little while since I've had a proper shower. Where can I find that? And, you know, I'll probably just wash my clothes while I'm in there at it.
Points
you
to the
know.
end of the hall. End of the hall, there's a shower.
Oh, great.
In the basement, there is a washer and dryer. By
Washer
all
and
means,
dryer.
wash your clothes. In the guest room that you're in, she kind of points because I assume you're standing in a doorway right now as you
Yeah.
ask this question. There's a spare set of clothes in the closet. Probably not to your standards, but they'll hold you over till you get your stuff washed.
I don't know how to use a washer.
You.
Hey,
Don't-
figure it out. Figure it
Just
out.
change.
I don't
change and give it to me.
I don't
Don't
think
get it
you
sorted.
put a suit in the washer anyway.
Yeah, you don't.
Don't ask me.
It's okay.
Well, I mean, the last guy who was wearing this, I just took it off his body anyway. But
Don't say that.
explains the smell.
Why would you say that?
you know, it's a long story. But you know what?
Mm.
I will give you my suit, and I appreciate the shower very, very much.
Mm-hmm.
So Coda's gonna go change. He comes back in whatever the heck. What is he wearing
It's a t-shirt and jeans.
now? Okay.
There's nothing fancy.
We need fan art of Lakota just wearing a t-shirt and jeans.
It's
It
the
is-
classic dad white
It
t-shirt.
No, it's just like this off-color
So
with
painfully
vintage styling, graphic tee, and just straight blue jeans.
Oh, Grandpa.
He comes out.
Grandpa, why?
He comes out wearing the t-shirt, blue jeans, and his like suit's kind of like half like ramshackly folded. Like there's like an arm, you know, kind of hanging out, and some pant leg, and he just kind of hands it to Elena.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm gonna go get clean.
Please do.
Lakota jumps in the shower.
She'll handle that.
Jeez Louise. Okay.
By the time this conversation has happened, I'm already in the study with the couch unfolded into a bed, and I'm already like in halfway through the first song of practicing.
Very little music escapes from that.
Cool. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't intend on making this very cringy. I don't want to play right now.
Does anybody wish to have a last evening conversation before they head to bed?
Sorry, my Zoom glitched out.
Probably should have done that before I turned it. I guess not.
All I know is I'm out of the shower and I'm wet. So.
Okay. Then, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be reminded by this thought, and I'm going to go and I'm gonna just go in the order of whichever one is closest, and not knock on all the doors. And I'm gonna try and get everybody's phone numbers so we can communicate using phones.
Okay.
Knock to a place dead.
Yeah, I know. I thought so, but I'm just going to try because it's kind of important.
You can probably hear the radio. You can probably hear Nominal by Night through their phone, but they're playing dead. They could be asleep with it on. You know, nope.
Okay.
I'm going to gesture over to Goose, be like, "Hey, can you like slip underneath the door and get their attention?"
I'm not going to invade someone's privacy like that.
Well, that's fair. It was worth a shot.
I kind of wanted to know I want to know if they can, though.
Like, they definitely can.
Honestly.
But I guess they won't dare themselves. I'm not going to make them do it. So then I guess I'll just go to the next door. Just be like...
You knock, and as you knock, you hear the bathroom door open as Lakota finishes his shower. He is clothed.
He's clothed?
Oh,
My
hey!
clothes wet?
No, there's towels. He's had a decent shower.
You can see like the water dripping down like his manly pecs onto his abs, like kind of.
You're wearing clothes. I'm not looking at that.
It's through the shirt and like the green. It's kind of like Anyway, go ahead.
You're out of everyone's age range here. No one cares.
Yeah. So
I'm
just trying to get everybody's information in case something happens. We get separated so we can communicate. You have a phone. What's its number?
Oh, well, it's quite simple. You see, it is
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
That's too many numbers.
No, it's not. That what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think Lakota's counting. He's like, was that 10? No. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's
a phone number is 7 digits, Lakota.
oh, boy. If you include the area code, it's. I think it's 10.
You need an area code in a cell phone.
The area code and then the one in the front. He got it.
All the numbers are there somewhere.
Wait, you gave me an international number with an area code?
Yeah. I mean, and Lakota turns around and pulls out a handful of different Nokia phones.
So how about instead I just give you my number? Because this is a lost cause.
Oh, okay.
Gotta put it in every phone.
Only whatever phone you think you're going to be using most. It is 555
555
5555.
5555. And he's like, those are a lot of fives. You got 7 fives. You better just want 5 fives. But
just go ahead and call it to make sure you got the right one.
Lakota pulls out this crazy high-tech looking phone all of a sudden. He's like, and he saves it. And as he saves it, he then like puts it back, and he's like, "All right, I got it." And he goes back to it. He's holding his Nokia phones and puts them back in.
Okay, wait. So what's the number to your fancy phone?
Oh well, I can't give you that one.
Well, how about you call my phone then, and then I can just save the contact.
Okay. Picks up a Nokia phone. Boop, 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 boop.
Your phone
He
rings.
puts it up to his.
After a brief second, Nathan, your phone rings.
Oh, go ahead, pick up.
It's your daddy.
I'm not amused.
But now you got the number.
No, I don't. But okay.
What? But I mean, it's the same. It's the number. I mean, I gave you the number.
Wait. So the number is the same for all of those phones, including the high-tech one.
They're in
No,
the hallway talking to me.
The last digit is different on each one, but it kind of depends on it because
Elena
that is
comes up in
wild.
the middle of this, looks at both of you all, shakes her head, and walks into her own bedroom.
So wait, so which one is the one that's important to keep? One that's not disposable.
Well, this one. Sometimes.
I'm gonna hang up the phone.
Wait a minute! You hung up on me.
You're right in front of me. It doesn't matter. You're frustrating me at the moment. Get some sleep, I guess. I don't know if you need sleep, but get some. And then we'll walk away towards where the vague direction of where I remember BB's room being.
Yes.
Carrying my Nokia phones away.
Across the hallway is Vivi's room.
Wait, like directly across? Like I just turn around?
Yes.
So they probably heard all of this.
We probably all heard all of this.
Yes, yeah. That was not entirely quiet.
Okay. I'm just gonna knock.
Yes.
Hey, I'm just going through and making sure that we all have a way of communicating with one another in case we all get separated or something wonky happens. Like, what if we wake up in the morning and our bedroom door is the entry to a subway and then nobody else can get in because, you know, it's the door entryway to our room. Anyways, whatever. I just want to make sure that we're all going to be able to communicate with one another, so I'm either giving out or getting phone numbers from everybody, so I can. So far, Noctua is the only person who has not even bothered to respond, but
That sounds
got
like
Lakota's.
something you do.
Yeah, I gave up. But yeah, if it's not too much to ask, could we exchange? I'll give you Lakota's phone number as well.
Sure. They kind of pull up their phone and they look through it. They're like, I think it's this one. It's probably the only one that actually says like your phone or
Yeah.
contact or
Yep.
GV or whatever.
Your number.
Yeah.
The actual number is not that important. It's the number for your phone, and I get it.
Mhm.
And then it'll be like, all right, here's mine, and it's 555-5555. And then here is Lakota's. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
Yes.
And yeah,
It doesn't
just-
sound like a real phone number.
yeah, both of them are real. I swear. You can test it.
I might have to.
And then because Nathan is just like that, he's going to test the phone number by calling the one that he got from BB and seeing if it rings.
It does. It rings.
Cool.
And
Be like, sweet, it works. Thank you. So, sorry for bothering you. Night.
Not the bother. Good night.
And then I'll head out and back up to the study and resume my whole thing of playing music. I'll make sure that all the doors are closed extra tight. Like I'll even like, you know, there's like a blanket usually that you'd have with like a couch that you to stretch out. I take the blanket and put it in like the bottoms of the doors just to, like extra make sure.
Very well.
And just start playing stuff.
Um,
And I'll probably do that for like probably an hour or until I look over my shoulder and I see Lakota, whichever one happens first. And I'll turn in for the night.
okay.
Noctua will stay up for a bit, and they're going to turn their phone onto nominal by night. And they probably hear their dad signing off for the night before handing it over to whoever the replacement is for now.
The
They
time...
just think about how all of this sucks so much. They would love to be home. But you know, Dad made it 3 years without them, and you know, they can call in the morning and they know how this stuff works. It's no matter how much they want it to, it's not gonna go away. So they're gonna fall asleep listening to Nominal by Night and just make up their mind about that.
Lakota actually gets kind of serious, and he pulls out a little tiny black book. And he opens up the black book, and he's sitting on the edge of his bed, and he's flipping through the pages. Tons of names are crossed off as he's flipping through each of them. And there's a blank page, and on that page he writes down kills, and it says he draws a 0 next to it. And for the first time in his black book, he writes the words friends, and he writes the number 3. And he closes his black book, and he puts it next to him, and he lays down on the bed and covers up and turns out the light.
Why is that so pure?
So 2
What?
firsts happened in one day. 0 kills and 3 friends.
Huh.
Andromeda's gonna cry. Don't cry.
Cause my stuff and your stuff, I'm gonna cry.
Very emotional.
No.
Vivi, I need you to make me one more intelligence and memory.
Can you tell me what intelligence memory are for me again?
It is going to be spades. It's going to be a total of 6 for you, if I recall correctly. Let me double check. Yep. It'll be a pull of 6.
We're looking for spades.
Spades is
We've
easy.
got 10 and 3.
10 and 3, so a total of 4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
You are looking through a lot of your memories, your memorabilia, things you have from various points in your life. Some of the far memories of your early teenage and young adult life kind of come back to you
Mm-hmm.
in your late teenage years. And as you kind of put them down and kind of get at least a rough idea of a lot of the broad strokes that led you up, at least to the point of the path that led you here, you remember something distinct. And as you lay down and your eyes flutter closed, you remember why you couldn't place it before. But when you saw Alana Miller in the flesh, you remember her being on a train Not the train headed out of Memento Memorial, but before that. And you also remember... Weren't you supposed to... Oh, that's right. You were supposed to kill her. And that's where we're going to end it.
Big brain. See, that makes sense. I just don't know why yet.
Why are we all secretly killers?
I'm the only one who isn't.
Well,
All right. Well, thank you all for watching.
Much to think about.
Much to think
The
about.
only thing Nathan's ever killed is someone's boredom.
I mean, I've probably never. Yeah.
I don't know what your backstory is like, but I'm pretty sure it involves at least a little bit of killing.
It's Yeah.
All right. Well,
Mm.
thank you all for watching. We will see you all next week for another exciting episode of Parselings Overture as we are diving further in the mystery.
heavy.
Mystery is a good way of putting it. Every single answer gives us so many more questions.
So, with
Way
that,
too many questions.
why don't we go around again and explain who we are, where we can find you on the internets. Let's go in reverse order and start with Giz.
Oh, shiza. Hi, I'm Gizmo. You can find me over on Twitter and Twitch under Gizmo Arts. I stream games every Sunday. My D&D game is called Diamonds in the Dust, and we might actually be streaming this Sunday, so keep it ear and eye out for that. I also do commissions on my Twitter at Gizmo Arts. And yeah, if you want to go check that out, I do Twitch emojis and little profile pictures and stuff like that. And yeah, had a lot of fun tonight. I think this was definitely a Vivi episode, and I think
So good.
I think I fucked up by not turning her into the what the fuck or the WTF. I just say it.
Yeah.
I love just the sheer amount of like crazy good memes come about from Parselings streams. We got the girl on the left. We got WTF.
Don't touch the lingua.
Yep.
Don't
We've got
Nokia phone.
Yeah. Well, Nokia is
Nokia.
not from Nokia. Yeah.
But like, I don't know why it's a thing now. This is a very technologically advanced.
Well, but hey, Nokia phones.
He doesn't want to give it up. He
They
Hey,
want.
there is a Nokia
Play
smartphone
Funky
that
Town.
came out this year.
Yeah.
Play Funky Town, man.
Dude, the Nokia smartphone is like this big, like the size of a normal smartphone, and it weighs over a pound. It has
That would be his phone.
literally a month's
Future.
worth of battery life in a smartphone. The battery is 70% of its weight.
Speaking of 70% of it, I don't really know a good transition. Sorry, Shane, Nathan, Marian.
Oh yeah, Nathan. Nathan
you.
is me, and I am Shane. My name is not really Nathan. Nathan is my character.
Yes.
I am also known as the Marine of One. And you can find me at twitch.tv/Marine of One every single day. Currently, I've been playing a lot of Among Us and Warframe, but I'm slowly transitioning into more tabletop-themed stuff, starting with the Parselings campaign that is now every Tuesday. And I'm going to be doing some path stuff in the relatively near future, if the stars align the way I want them to. Which will be nice. And you can also find me here on today, as well as Sundays, where I play in Parselings and Vampire the Masquerade, respectively. And I will say you can find me on Twitter, but like don't, because I don't like that place.
That's also anti-Twitter. Hi, I'm Andromeda. Please follow my Twitter at SCGIROL because it's the only social media I have, and it's where you can keep track of all these games I'm about to list. First off, on Tuesdays, I play over in Shane's game at Marine of One. Contradiction conjunctions. I got it right? Contradiction conjunctions, yeah.
Or contradicting conjunctions, but
Because
yeah.
my brain wanted to say conjunction junction. I'm like, no, that's not us.
That's the original one.
Yeah,
but
so my brain
I
was
plan on doing a session at some point where I have all 8 of you.
Hell yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. I play a little child who is been WTF'd by the WTF. That sentence doesn't make sense, but I don't
It
know.
actually does.
It makes sense
Does
when
make
you
sense.
have the understanding and the context of us.
Yeah.
Okay, it kind of makes sense. That's good. And I play here every Thursday. Much to think about. And every other Friday over on Jacqueline Hare, I am part of Vampire at the Disco, a Vampire the Masquerade 5e game. Wait, why am I saying 5e? That's the fucking D&D.
No,
No,
it's
it
also
is 5e.
Yeah.
It's also 5e?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm not crazy?
No, you're not
Okay,
crazy.
cool.
That is correct.
Cool.
It's
Very
also
cool.
arguably the most playable. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's personal.
V20
preference.
is very complicated.
I was about to say, that's not a personal preference. That's just an old person versus young person preference.
I mean,
Old-
yeah.
An old VTM stan versus a young VTM stan.
I've not met a single person who prefers V20 over V5.
It's like the 60-year-olds and shit. But I lost my train of thought. Basically, if you want to see me constantly get into trouble while trying to deny that I am a vampire, yeah. Hey, I'm
That's the
out
route
of a
you're going
coma.
down?
I'm out of a coma.
That's good. I'm glad.
You got out of torpor?
Yeah.
I'm
But I-
proud.
I
I'm
got
proud.
caught doing a ritual by someone who is something. Probably not a mortal, probably not a hunter. We think they're like a demon or something. I don't know. We don't
They
have
could be a
enough
werewolf.
information.
You never know.
They could be a werewolf, but we
Could
think the
be.
werewolves are where we're gonna go next. I don't know. We don't have enough information, but basically I got caught doing a ritual, so that's
Wait, you guys are going to go to meet actual werewolves? Like, be careful.
we
Yeah,
think
that's
there were.
what
I
I'm
don't know. Once again, we don't have enough information. Once
Like,
again,
even the weakest of werewolves could, like, take on 5 vampires pretty easily.
yes, we do not have lots of information. But don't worry, I'm gonna go see my sire before that because also my baby daddy is part of the Inquisition, so I need to have to talk about that with him. He's not happy with me. And you can
Can't
find me over. I didn't know. You can find me Sundays over on Gizmo Arts channel for Diamonds in the Dust, where I play. Who knows what class they are? Not anyone but me and Gizmo. But they have
I know.
an owlbear. Shut up! And they like to stab people. It's a baby owlbear named.
And now
Bobby.
everybody else knows, too.
No, no, you don't know. They like money. They like to stab people, and they have a baby owlbear. So, yes, that's everything I believe. I don't know. I keep it straight on Twitter, so go follow my Twitter. Whoop.
Well,
Also-
all I know about your character is what Jesse told me.
Which
Mm.
character?
Your character.
Which character for what game?
Oh, for the one where you've got Bob or Bobby.
Bobby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse knows about? What?
I mean, I
Anyway.
have talked to Jesse about my character in the game. I don't know.
Oh.
Smudgy. Last but certainly not least.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, I was wrapped up in the owlbear story. So I'm Smunchy. I own Smunchy Games. I'm publishing Parselings here, a game that we actually played tonight on Guild of the Phoenix. I guess I do regular RPG shows with Guild of the Phoenix now. That's fascinating to really say. You can catch me here Thursday nights.
Forgot to
And
plug Smunchy Games in the second plug.
oh, you can follow us at Smunchy Games pretty much anywhere. I'll link a Parselings Kickstarter in the chat. And I've been toying with the idea of running a campaign of my own on something that no one knows anything about, and we'll leave that one at that.
I don't know if I would say if nobody knows nothing about.
That's so.
Oh,
big.
believe me, no one knows anything about this one.
So big.
That's
So
suspicious.
big.
I'm
Yeah.
in.
So big. Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
And with that bombshell,
Quick question,
Honestly.
Smunchy. Does it involve something that starts with a Q?
No.
Oh.
so vague.
There. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, I'll call you after this.
I've been Fettuccine, your lovely, wonderful game master / storyteller for tonight's events. You can follow me on Twitter. It's the best place to keep track of all the things I do. I'm here on Thursdays. I'm here on Sundays. I'm here in October. I'll be here on Mondays as well. So stay tuned for that goodness.
What you doing in October, sir?
When I get it a little more put together, you'll get to hear about it more. But it's going to be a thing Monday evenings.
Everyone's keeping secrets today.
Yeah, as
I know.
Secrets are no fun
Smunchy
unless
said
you
the
share
president.
with
I'm just-
everyone.
I'll tell you guys afterwards. But we're teasing it for the stream.
The words of a young Nathan: secrets don't make friends.
It's okay. I'm already friends with everyone here, so I don't need to make friends off of these secrets. You can find me on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. At Fettuccine. And then you can also obviously follow at Guild of the Phoenix, where we'll be posting all of our lovely updates, plugging all of our friends here, and doing that sort of goodness. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you all on, not this Sunday, but we'll see you all next Thursday. So, 'cause we're working on some behind-the-scenes stuff this Sunday. So.
Oh wait, yeah, there's no session this Sunday. Damn it, I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know, me too.
You can come watch my stream.
I will.
I'll watch our stream instead.
All right, good night, everybody.
We did.